This is Catherine from Literacy Volunteers of Charlottesville, Albemarle. For the Speaking and Understanding test, this is the Beginning and Questions About You, Set 7. If you have our English for the Interview handbook, we're on page 13. How many children do you have who are under 18 years of age? Okay, how many children? So for her answer is 1, there's 2, there's 3. Note that this question is only about children who are under 18 years of age. So if you have older children who are 24 years old, 18 years old, 18 or older, you do not include those children. The question is only about children who are under 18 years old. So for example, this man has 2 sons. One is over 18 and one is under 18. So when the officer asks him, how many children do you have who are under 18 years of age, he will say 1. So for each child who is under 18, they will probably ask you what is their name and what is their date of birth. So they might say for your first child or your oldest child, for your second child, for your third child. She's also the youngest child, right? What is your first child's name and date of birth? What is your second child's name? What is their date of birth? What is your youngest child's name? What is their date of birth? Okay? All right, then they might ask, do they reside with you? They might ask for each child, or they might just ask as a group, do all of your children reside with you? Or does your youngest child reside with you? That means, do they live with you? Like if these were your 2 children, do they live in the same house or apartment with you? So if they do, yes. If they do not, no. So this is a yes or no question. Do they reside with you? Do they live with you? What is your relationship to this child? Again, they might do this for each child, your first, your second, your third, your youngest, or they might say for all of your children as a group. So if they said, for example, for your youngest child, what is your relationship to this child? Biological. That means you had the baby. You and your spouse had the baby. Biological. If your husband or wife had a baby with someone else and then they married you, that is your stepchild. Your stepchild. If someone else had the baby and then they gave you the child so that now it is your child, you legally adopt the child as your own child. What is your relationship to this child? Adopted, or this is my adopted child. Are you providing support for this child? Again, they might ask for each child, oldest, youngest, first, second, third, or they might ask for all of your children. Are you providing support for your children? Okay? Providing support means that you make sure they have a place to live, you make sure they have food to eat, that you give them a home, you give them food, make sure they go to school, providing support for your child. So this again will be a yes or no answer. Are you providing support for your child? Yes. Are you providing support for your child? No. they live with their grandparents provide support, or they live with my ex-husband provides support. Okay, for most of us, are you providing support for this child? For most of us, our answer will be yes. All right, let's practice. How many children do you have who are under 18 years of age? Do they reside with you? For your youngest child, what is your relationship to this child? For your second child, are you providing support for this child? All right, good job. See you next time.